goes south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start here is Tua. This one finds Wilson downfield. Down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
That's the score. Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They begin on the ground with Guerrero. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And Richardson back to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
This was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The Niners at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Garindo. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Richardson rolling to his right. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Ricky Pearsall, 31 yards. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Caught, it's Wilson. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards, the final tally.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. They go to Elliott again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. A give to Elliott running left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. In motion right comes Reed. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice little juke. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out. They're not allowing him to cut upfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. In motion left, that's Reed. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. A give running left now, Garendo. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another try for Garendo. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Off play action, Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a
few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So a bold call that this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. A handoff running right, Garendo. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On the give, it's Garendo. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. They'll send Reed in motion left. Richardson looking to throw this. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Baron Browning, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now Richardson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flushed out right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, Can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A handoff left to Elliott. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. A final shot before the half. Richardson eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Into space at the 45. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2 yards to go, second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Richardson to throw off play action.
Nah, I'm winning. Damn. I'm up by 7, 3rd quarter, 14-7. It's a key game, dog. I need to win this game. I'm up. I can put him out the playoffs if I do this.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Handoff here, Garendo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Richardson off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 3rd down, it's Garendo. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The field goal attempt is well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence.
I do. How did that? What did I do? You want me to put it back up?
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Garendo. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Yeah.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9
Looking to throw. Richardson. That'll be caught right side by Reed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard
Yeah, come on.
line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
This is my first year with him. I'm like 3 years behind these niggas. They got their teams built. My team ain't built at all.
He's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinals.
Yeah, they put the playoffs up, the picture.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Oh,
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
nah. So,
And so they get that one, Charles. On
they got holding call.
Oftentimes at that spot,
Anything
you're
about this league, they got holding on
trying
this
to set
shit.
the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around
Yeah.
and get your body twisted.
Yeah, they don't.
so
Some
you
of
can't
these
get
got the
there.
leagues without,
Sometimes
real
you get too
penalties.
involved.
That's how you don't get it. Okay.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
So this is a rookie I had to put in. I'm trying to get this nigga built. He a rookie. You know,
Good yardage there.
ain't gonna be that much longer.
Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you start to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Again, it's Elliott.
There you go, baby. Come on. Ah, I should have stopped. I did it wrong.
Before he's taken down.
Yeah.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And it is caught downfield by Harrison. And they do finally get him at the 12.
You got two.
A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
If I score a touchdown here, I need to run some clock.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. Evades him at the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up
yeah, I get the fan off for a minute. I will take it.
Facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Now 2nd and 5.
Inside give to Elliott. Able to push forward for about 4
No. I went the wrong way, dog.
This is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable.
Damn, all my dudes getting hurt. They got hurt.
To run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
I was really trying to throw a shot. I wasn't trying to throw it deep. I just wanted to get that first. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, in the bounds up.
Down to the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And just good downhill running there.
No, not holding. We know they did it wrong.
Who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes
Shit, I got something out. He tired.
and he starts to slip off
Got something out.
And instinctively, you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A give up the middle with Benson. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Just stand at 0, call a timeout, and keep the field goals. See if I can make it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that
almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll try the middle with Garindo. Oh, good move. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 60
all he wants.
For him now as he's carried it 16 times.
2 minutes. Oh, yeah.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside inside the 20. There, Richardson back to throw it. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Guerrero. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Isaac Guerrero hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on 3rd.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Nope.
A hit as he throws.
Nah,
This is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals
I'm in
are able to
I'm
convert
second.
the
Yeah, I'm in
fourth
second.
down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. One last shot for Richardson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So it's a win here for the Cardinals. And it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
I do now. I go to sleep. I ain't go to sleep all night long. I ain't go to sleep yet. I'm about to take me a nap. I was up playing the game. Then me and the wife went out. And I got back on the game. Alright, take me a nap. But this game come on tonight. You watching the game, right?
As it gets them to 9-6 on the year.
Everybody. So after the game, we all on, dog. Get our basketball on.
San Francisco, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati.
Alright, Mr. D, what up, dog? I didn't even know. I forgot you was in here.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Day.